From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. And this will be a touchback as that sails. Over the end line.
Yellow. Our goal line.
Double dog. That's the way.
15.
Mahomes now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Ryan. And he's got his star the receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Escaping the pressure right. That one complete to Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll look to run with Freeman into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
On 2nd and goal, Ryan. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Williams. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yellow. There's a line.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far.
Here it's 3rd and 2. Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 3 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 29, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
51, John! Hey, check. Get up!
Now it's Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Go, tackle, go. Check. Wait.
On first down, Ryan. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. And down inside the 15 he goes. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. To throw is Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 more there and another first down. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a second touchdown.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Ryan to throw. Caught by Jones. 22 yards there, a first down.
Play to win. Let's go.
First down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
54, Mike. 54.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position. As they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
59.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Freeman again. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, partner, let's talk Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. You got one of the teams right. You had Kansas City and New Orleans, but you had the Saints winning. I also had the Saints there, but losing to New England. And now we get a chance to rectify things. So who's going to win the big game, partner?
Well, I think San Francisco wins 35-34. MVP, usually a quarterback. But in this case, we're going to have an upset. Middle linebacker Fred Warner is going to have 13 tackles and an interception return for a touchdown and be the upset MVP winner over Jimmy Garoppolo, because in the Super Bowl, if the quarterback does anything, he wins the award. But this time the defense, which got them there, is going to take charge, and Fred Warner walks away. Super Bowl MVP, 49ers Super Bowl champions.
Wow, you went above and beyond with great specifics there. I'll be a little bit more general. I'll just say that the Chiefs are going to win by a touchdown, and yes, I'll go with the MVP being number 15, Patrick Mahomes.
And if you're not really rooting in this game, how great a matchup is this?
It's fantastic. Going to be a ton of fun. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They complete it to Hill. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check, 21.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Ready, blue 80. Right there. 39. Wrap. Bravo. 56.
Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Ryan looking downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
Hey, shoot.
Here's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Hey, Haywood.
Now it's Ryan. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. This from 42 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
64, weak.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Now Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack. Ryan, this will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. On 3rd down, Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Matt Bosher now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes complete. The tight end, Kelsey. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
56 to Mike, boys. 58. Wait. It's our time. It's our time. Switch it. Switch it.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down.
51.
Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Hey, 59, ready. Ready, set. Ready, set.
On second and a couple, Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
Ryan wants to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 25. Check 25. Check 25. 58.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
20. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step. Hey, check.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
And that one Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting